What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Icke YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the week of April 5th through April 11th. First off, I want to apologize for not having a video last week. I got a little sidetracked, a little busy, and truth be told, I got so many crystals that I have no place to put them. I have to put them on my tarot table. They're everywhere. I don't know what to do. A lot of quartzes, they're everywhere. Okay, so that was part of the reason why I couldn't do a reading. But I've also, just to tell you what I've been up to, I've been doing a lot of research on this whole, air quotes, virus thing. And I no longer believe there's a virus, or if there is a virus, it's not what we're being told. I've been doing a lot of research, and I've come to discover that, I'll just briefly tell you what I've discovered, and you can draw your own conclusions, do your own research. But basically, what we're doing in testing for this virus is that we're looking for the product, or what we think is the product of the virus, which is exosomes or antibodies that enter the lungs. So they're not testing for the virus itself. There is no test for the virus. There's only a test for the product of what they think the product of the virus is, and it's these exosomes. The problem is that exosomes occur in a large number of people due to a large number of reasons in the lungs. Asthma, cancer, injuries, stress, fear, worry. Some people believe electromagnetic frequencies possibly related to 5G, although there's no research yet. And so people with those conditions all have exosomes in their lungs. They have antibodies in their lungs, and when they go to get the COVID test, they test positive. So what we're seeing is massively inflated numbers. The doctor that I was listening to said he thinks it's about 80% false positive testing, which means that 80% of the people that we're told have coronavirus don't have coronavirus. They've got cancer or an injury or an illness, right? All the things I listed. So I think it's being done intentionally. I think these numbers are intentionally being inflated so that more and more fear is being instilled in the population, and the more fear that there is, the more easily we are controlled, and our rights restricted and taken away and all that. So I'll put some links in the description below. Sorry about that. I'll put some links in the description box below so that you can do further research and make up your own mind. I'm not trying to convince anyone, but that's what I found. Okay, so now that that's passed, let's do the weekly reading. We're going to be using the Celtic Tarot today, and I don't have any space for Tibetan singing bowls. Maybe I can do this one. Hold on. Okay, you can't see anything except the dirt in here. What if we... Nope, that didn't help. Okay. You know what? Let's just skip the singing bowls this week. I'm sorry, guys. I need more space. That's what I need. All right, let's get into this reading. We're going to look at the Celtic Tarot. We're asking how we can make the most out of this week, how we can make this week the best week possible. So the first card I'm going to look at is this middle one, and it represents the overall energy of this upcoming week. And we've got the Mother. Is that the best zoom I got? I guess so. Give me a moment with this card. Oh man, I'm getting a weird message here. The energy, or the thing I'm getting here, is giving away parts of ourselves. The reason I say that is, I don't usually explain how I get these psychic hits, but I was instantly drawn to the blood. So I saw pain, I saw suffering, and then I saw this woman just releasing her acorns. And so I'm getting the feeling here of it's going to be a painful week, is the feeling that I'm getting for a lot of us. Not for everyone. This is a general reading, but this could mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. But the overall feeling I'm getting is giving away parts of yourself. With this whole virus thing, I think that's been happening, honestly. I mean, we've had our rights stripped away left and right. I don't know what part of the country you are in, but they have gone full bore where I'm at. They've been closing parks. They've been, sealing schools. They've been doing all sorts of things to restrict our rights and our movements. And I think I see that as giving away parts of ourselves, right? As I said, I believe that this is a hoax. I believe that if there is a virus, the numbers are being massively inflated, and it's being done so that we voluntarily give up parts of ourselves. So I can't believe this card just came up. I can't believe I'm reading it this way. I've never quite read it this way, but the Mother card, or what is this card? The Empress card, whatever it is in your tarot deck. This deck it's kind of dark. I don't know. Usually the Mother card doesn't have dark imagery like that, but that's the feeling that I'm getting. Hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading this incorrectly, but let's go on to the next card, which represents what you should hold on to this week. And we got the Four of Cauldrons. I'm already seeing a water theme here, so maybe a lot of emotions will be coming up this week. Give me a moment with this card to see what it means. Oh, it's fairly obvious, straightforward. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want, guys. It's very important. It just feels like we're at a turning point in humanity right now, and we're all consciously creating together the future that we want. And you have to do your part to help create the future that humans need, wants, and the future that we'll prosper in. And that boils down to, where are you placing your focus? Right? Look at this guy. This is CNN. This is MSNBC. This is, I don't even know any, Al Jazeera, okay? He's focused on negative things. He's focused on things that are detrimental to him. He's focused on things that aren't benefiting him, when he should be focusing on what's behind him, what he's not clearly seeing. And that's going to be a lot of different things for a lot of different people, but I would say it's the inward. When I see the Four of Cauldrons, I get a sense of inward retrospection, a little bit of going inside and really focusing on what you want to create, not what they want you to create. I'll say that again because I kind of stuttered. You need to be focusing on what you want to create, not what they want you to create. And that's going to be a huge thing for this week. Also, the weeks moving forward, in the months and years to come. We need to be consciously creating what we want, and we need to stop focusing on what we don't want. The more you focus on illness, the more you attract illness. That is why the moment you wake up, all day till the moment you go to sleep, the mass media, the internet, people, they're they're inundating us with negative energy. That's what they want. They want to create us to create, they want us to, as a collectively create a bleak future by making sure that we focus on negativity. So this week, you need to rise above that. You need to focus on the positivity. What do you want your future weeks to look like? What do you want the future of your country or of humanity in general to look like? And we need to start focusing on that. All right, this card represents what to let go of this week. And we've got the Six of Swords. Look at all this water energy. Water and tarot and, a lot of things represents emotion. So give me a moment with this card. Okay. That came instantly. Sometimes these tarot hits come instantly. We are in choppy waters right now. Okay, we're in the rough ocean. And it's important that we don't run away from this struggle, that we don't run and hide. You're right. The people in this card, to me, are choosing to turn their back on what is, and are kind of searching for something outside of them. And I think that's not what we need to be doing right now. I think we're consciously creating, in the now, we're consciously creating our futures. So there's no running from this, right? We have to deal with this. And to me, personally, that means exposing truth, which is why I had the little speech at the beginning, which is why I'm posting links in the description, which is why I'm trying to be outspoken on social media and with my friends and family about what's actually going on, trying to spread light to this darkness, and trying to make sure that people understand that if they don't think for themselves, they are going to be manipulated. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So I think what you need to avoid this week is avoidance, right? Avoid the avoidance. We're in, I guess some would see this as dark times. I see this as actually a pretty positive time. It's going to bring a lot of healing and a lot of awareness. But some might see this as dark times, and there's no excuse for running from them. If you run from reality right now, if you barricade yourself in your house and you avoid getting involved, then you're just going to have no say in what our governments do to restrict us, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. So, yeah, that is the reading. Let's do a quick pull from... I can never, ever remember the name of this thing. I'm looking at the box. Whatever, it's the conscious reading card, something reading cards. I'm sorry. I'm going to ask it what message it has for us this week. What overall message? Oh my, look at the colors on that. Just a moment. I've never pulled this card, so it will be interesting to read what this card has to say. It's Soul Journey. Give me a moment with this card. Okay. Most of us, all of us watching this, all of you are beings of light. And you exist on the third dimension here on Earth, but you're also fourth dimensional. You're also fifth dimensional. And it's so important. The awakening process is about discovering that fact. Discovering that you're more than a third dimensional flesh and bones body. And I think the message for this week is to keep that in mind. Keep in mind that yes, this virus and these worldwide problems are occurring on the third dimension, but there are things you can do on the fourth and higher dimensions or frequencies to help the problem. So if you are a spiritual being, send love, send light, send healing. But the most important thing, I think, at this time, this is my personal opinion, is to spread truth. Ask for truth. I've been asking for the collective to be exposed to the truth. And I can feel it happening. I can feel more and more people questioning what's really going on. Why is there this massive response to a few people dying? And it's not a few more people dying. We are, for most countries, we're in alignment with how many people are supposed to die at this point of the year from the flu. It's the same. The numbers are the same. In some countries, it's less. So, in order to see the truth in all of this, you have to go higher. You can't see it from the third dimension because there's so much misinformation, manipulation, all those things. You have to go higher. So meditate. Ask for healing. Ask for truth. Ask to see the truth yourself. And when you see that truth, spread it to others so that they can try to see it, is my opinion. Okay? All right, that's enough. That's the reading for this week. I want to thank you guys for watching, as always. I want to, again, apologize for last week. I really don't like missing readings, especially when I don't have a lot of readings during the week or a lot of videos during the week. So I really do apologize for that, and I hope it didn't inconvenience anyone. Stop sending me messages. And so thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. I really do appreciate it. Stay up, my friends. This is a positive thing. If you choose to see it that way, it's going to cause awakening on a massive level. So positive times are coming, but we do have to put in the work to get there. All right, so have a great week. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.